today we're going on a Halong Bay cruise. This is something I think that a lot of people have in their mind that they want to do when they come to Vietnam, so we're finally doing it today. Pretty much all of the tour companies are advertised as luxury, but we are on the Arcady Boutique cruise just because kind of that's what I found. So far, our day has not started well. We walked here from where we stayed last night, took a wrong turn, ended up here just right on time. We found the boat, but they just told us to come to Pier 26. There's no signage, there's no one with a sign with your company. You just kind of wander around with a bunch of other tourists who don't know what they're doing. So that's how it started out so far. The check-in guy finally found us with the help of the boat tender, so thank goodness for him. And now we're surrounded by Arcady crew, and I'm gonna stay like that until we get on the boat. It looks super nice so far. We're on, we got some tea. We got a cooling little rag I might use to wipe my head off a little bit. And it's so nice. I actually saw our room on the way up. Did you see it? It's nice. Okay, we were so hungry, we didn't actually show lunch, but there was a ton of food. And we're like finally sailing into the actual Halong Bay area. And it's so pretty. I definitely see why Ninh Binh was like the inland Halong Bay. There's just like these cliff faces. It's so nice. There's us and like at least 20 other boats that I can see. But that's okay. We have our first activity starting in just a little while.
Let's check out our room though.
Oh yeah, let's go check out our room. We just dropped our stuff off in our room. We got upgraded to the junior suite / I think that's the only room they had availability for. But we're gonna check it out. It's up on the second deck. And this is our abode for the next 2 nights. We'll go ahead and close the door. But not a huge amount of floor space, but it all looks super nice. The finishings look really nice. The bed is a typical Vietnam bed, which means it's not the softest mattress, but I'm sure it'll be comfortable. What's in here? Oh, good. We have life jackets. And the bathroom, this actually looks really nice. Ooh. We have a toilet over here, you know, a normal toilet. And we have our sink with some amenities. That's one thing about Vietnam, so actually Cambodia too, Asia in general. They have amenities everywhere. Oh, look at this shower though. Look at this. You could just wash the bay as you shower. Other people might watch you shower if you shower with this open, but it's an option.
I'm willing to take that.
My absolute favorite part though, I actually haven't been out here yet, but I'm super excited for it. If I can open the door. We have our own balcony. Actually pretty nice. Again, like not super big, but we'll do the job just fine. And then we actually saw several boats that don't even have balconies, so there's also someone right there that I was just talking really loud to. Overall, this room is a little bit smaller than like some of the bigger cruise ships that we've been on, but of course this is a small ship. And the like furnishings and the little touches are so much nicer. So it just like feels super elevated. And definitely the nicest bathroom for sure that we've had on any sort of cruise ship. And it has a balcony. So I'm excited. But I think we're gonna get changed and we're gonna go kayaking.
Off to the kayaks. Ready? We can go anywhere we want. pearl farms over here, but there's caves over here. I think that wrecked boat over there looks cool. Let's go try it out. Smile, my love.
Not when you said you're purposely dripping water on me.
Smile anyways.
I'm into this cove, and there's only like a few boats in the area so far. So I think it's nice. There is a whole bunch of people that seem to follow us in this direction, but it's fine.
All right, we're heading back. We didn't have a lot of time out here. I don't know, what stuff was on the agenda? Let's go back and go to the island.
Now we're going for our swim or hike,
Whatever we choose.
whatever we choose. We have like an hour, I think.
I never thought I'd be in a group where we would have to follow someone with a flag, like the typical tourist.
First time for everything.
So we have the option to either hike up here and get a viewpoint, or we can go down and swim. But in true Hump on fashion, we're gonna go ahead and do both. So let's run up this hill, get a nice hot workout, and then go down for a cool dip.
He said it's only 15 minutes, so
10 minutes for him. I presume we could do it in about that time.
I don't know. We'll see.
Challenge accepted. Well, our dream of doing this fast ended real quick.
This is one of those things like getting off an airplane that I don't understand why it takes so long. But
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
we made it to the top. Very slow line to get here, but it is very pretty. Lots of cruise ships,
Lots of people.
lots of people. But it's beautiful, even with all the cruise ships and people.
Yeah. The views are beautiful, but I still don't know if it's worth it because of all the people. Too many people stress me out. I don't like the crowds. It's probably because I grew up in the country, but now we're gonna slowly make our way down to hopefully swim. So again, I am not a big fan of big crowds and a lot of people, and this is exactly what that is. Look.
I would say that we just picked, a bad day to come to Halong Bay, but I think this is every day.
This is every day. But we're not going to let that get us down. We are going to go and enjoy some water, cool down a bit.
I think I'm going to regret this because I think it's going to be cold.
Probably. We'll see your reaction. Woo!
Yeah, that might be how far I'm going to get in the water.
Yeah?
Yep. Was that worth it?
Yeah, very cool. It's warmer where I was standing earlier, but that's for unknown reasons. Go for it.
Okay, we're heading back, but we do have some thoughts so far after we get back.
So now that we're back on the boat, I just want to offer my thoughts. It does seem like things have been really quick and super rushed and chaotic, but that's because they are. On these short little cruises, that's just kind of how it feels, and how it is you just do as much as possible. Or you could choose to do nothing at all. But we're gonna go enjoy a couple drinks for a happy hour, and then we're gonna get some snacks, do the cooking class, and then go to dinner. But we have to watch the sunset, because look at this baby. Oh, it is beautiful. And they said I could use the drone here.
we're gonna go to a cooking class.
And now she gets the pork something. Now the carrots. Now the cucumber. Now the egg. And now the noodles. And bam.
He helped me make it look prettier. This is gonna be the most superb spring roll you've ever tasted.
Let's shove it all in there. She's gonna feed me, watch.
Is that not the most superb spring roll you ever tasted?
This is the most superb. She's cooking back home from now on.
Not gonna happen. Okay, so we thought that the dinner menu was just gonna be like buffet style, but it's not. It is a full 9-course menu, and we're like at our own table, so we like get a whole giant plate of everything. So far we've had soup, prawns, and a giant thing of papaya salad. 6 more courses still. Delicious, but still 6 more courses.
I think we're gonna call it tonight and pick up with more activities tomorrow.
They're kicking us off the boat now, but we're going on a day cruise while they pick up more passengers.
We got transferred to our day cruise ship.
Yeah, kind of interesting how 3-day cruises work. I was going to talk about it a little bit more after we get off the ship. Are we moving?
No, they're moving.
But seems like a nice ship. It's basically just going to take us around, do a couple activities, feed us lunch, and then drop us back off later. First stop, we're gonna kayak again.
To a cave.
To a cave this time.
Come on, I'm just getting some B-roll of you paddling.
This is the E-roll.
I feel like those can fall on you at any second.
Yeah, probably. It looks like there's actually stairs.
Oh, that's cool. Say something.
Something. So we kayaked to this cave, and there's actually like stairs and everything to like walk up into the cave. It's pretty cool.
It even goes out to a cool little beach.
Yeah, beach on both sides.
No swimming though, which is fine since it's so cold in the water.
Back to the kayaks.
We made it back. That was fun. I don't know, it was pretty.
Yeah, it was pretty. I like the cave. It's pretty hot. We're going swimming next.
Cool us down.
But the water's super cold, so I'm still like having this great debate.
Just jump in. You coming? It's nice and warm. She did it! Let's go to the island. It's a lot of work to get from over there. There she is. There she is. I got you.
Ooh. You can't touch yourself. Walk me in.
I'm walking you in. Danger of drowning, huh, bud?
That's what it says. Oh gosh, hold on.
Huh, bud? Look at us sitting here in Vietnam. This isn't Ha Long Bay either. This is
Lan
Ha Bay?
maybe.
Something like that.
Lan.
Ha Long? No, it's some with the L.
Lan. You have to bring me out because you can touch longer than me.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
my nipples.
Are you ready to swim?
Oh,
Okay, let's go.
sitting there holding her. Oh. We made it back a little bit ago. Just waiting for happy hour, obviously. Get a couple pina coladas and drinks, and then we'll go down to dinner, which I presume is going to be another like 9-course meal.
I'm sure.
But today was fun, relaxing. I actually liked the whole day trip away from our big boat to go check out a little bit of the other bay. It's really cool. I don't know how much we captured. Again, it was chaotic, but it was fun.
I think that part of it was because the boat itself is a little bit smaller, so we could go into some smaller areas. We were further away from more of the boats. Like there's only like 3 or 4 that were like kind of with our group during the day. So it's just a nicer like day trip away. It's mostly the same activities that we had done before, like nothing new, just with less people. A little bit different scenery.
Yep.
But we have one more night.
I had no idea they do that here. They have people in boats just kind of rowing around to all the other cruise ships trying to sell their goods. I wanted to buy one, but Erica was like, no.
Well, we have a whole boat of food. Last morning, woke up really early, but we're gonna go check out the biggest cave, mystery cave, here at 7 a.m.
Probably not actually a mystery, but we're gonna go enjoy it anyways.
We're going up, being shuttled like a herd of cattle again. Hopefully we all fit in the cave. It's actually much more massive than I thought it would be, and it's a smaller cavern, smaller room. So we're gonna go find the bigger one.
Can't even see.
No? What if I come down here?
That's creepy. The second cavern is absolutely massive. I can see why they hid here during typhoons. Crazy huge. Oh. Oh, you don't even have to duck. Yep. Yeah, I got ducked. Our tour guide specifically pointed this out with a grin on his face, and I said, "That's a finger." And he just laughed and smiled.
I think he's gonna tell us a story about it. But this cavern is actually massive. I thought the last one was impressive, but this one's more impressive. It just keeps getting bigger. I can definitely see how people lived here, for sure. We're emerging from the cave.
Whoa.
So we're back, which means that was our last activity. Means we have to start packing up because we have to leave in a couple hours. Ready, but not really.
So we're sitting here in our room, waiting for them to kick us out. A little sad.
But while we are sitting here, we wanted to give our final thoughts on our 3-day on our 3-day 2-night Halong Bay cruise?
I thought the ship was amazing. The staff was amazing. One honorable mention is Erica read that they didn't include water on a lot of the ships, but Arcady actually included filtered water. So no need to worry about that with this ship. And it was just a beautiful, ornate ship. There's multiple decks to sit on outside.
The food was really good.
Food was amazing. We didn't really highlight that much.
Yeah, we didn't show it that much, but even like the rooms, the balcony, like everything about the ship was really beautiful. And obviously the scenery of Halong Bay is super beautiful as well.
Oh, speaking of scenery, we did actually shower with the window open once.
Yes, that was when there was not other ships around.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's like a legit window in the bathroom so you can just shower. But there was kind of two things, nothing about like the ship in particular. So one of them is, I mean, pretty much all of the cruise ships have like the same itinerary. And so when I think of like a cruise, I typically think of like using the boat to go from place to place. But you essentially dock overnight. Well, you don't dock, but you anchor overnight in a bay with all of the other boats, and then you just stay still until the morning. Which was fine. Like, we still saw everything we needed to while doing that. It just wasn't quite what we expected.
It was fine though. Yeah, I wish we kind of had some more privacy, but it was cool being in that area, I guess.
Yeah, just know that that's how it is, and then it'll be fine.
Yes, and then the next thing was like the day cruise, where they go, because they mix people who stay for one night and other people that stay for 2 nights. So they kick the 2-night people off so that they can take those other people back, pick up more people, and then meet us. So we essentially go on a mini day cruise, which was fine too. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the day cruise. Big reason I booked the 3-day 2-night instead of the 2-day 1-night was because I wanted to go further out into the bay. And we did do that during the day cruise, but then we came back to the same spot at night to meet up with the cruise. And so I definitely had a different expectation about that. I thought that we were, like, everyone on the ship was going to be a 3-day 2-night cruise, and we would cruise around and then come back.
It makes sense because some of the bigger boats can't go into those areas because they're shallower.
Yeah. For me personally, I think you could either, honestly, just do a single day cruise or do the full 3-day 2-night where you get to go further out. Because the 2-day 1-night just feels like so rushed. You're only actually on the boat for like probably 24 hours, but you're sleeping overnight. There's not much the next morning. So I think a 3-day 2-night is good. Oh, and one other thing is Halong Bay cruises are pretty expensive, but I do think it was worth it. It was a great experience.
I should have told them to grab some popcorn because I didn't know you were going to go on this long.
I had things to say.
You sure do.
I just want to be honest and open about the experience.
We were honest and open. If you want to be honest and open, the water's not always clean. There were some dead rats and stuff like that in there too, floating around, and they do their best to clean it up, but you can only do so much with the waste from cities and stuff that float in.
But look at this view from our bed. We'll just end on that.
Actually, I want to end on something else. We still haven't done it the entire time, and I am ashamed of ourselves. Let's go do it.
I'm flying, girl.
That was no passion, huh, bud? Are you really flying if you're not passionate about it?